explore the culture of Japan and France.
Japan is a fascinating and multifaceted culture. On one hand, it is immersed in traditions dating back 1,000 years ago. On the other, it is a society in a continuous state of rapid change, with constantly shifting trends of fashions and technological development that perpetually tests and pushes boundaries.
Shintoism and Buddhism are the two religions that have been coexisting harmoniously. Religion actually does not play a big role in the everyday life of most Japanese people today. The average person typically follows the religious rituals at ceremonies like births, weddings, and funerals.
In Japan, people greet by bowing to one another. A bow can range from a small nod of the head to a deep bend at the waist. A deeper, longer bow indicates sincere respect, while a small nod is more casual and informal. Bowing is not only used to greet, but also to thank, apologize, make a request, or ask someone a favor. Most Japanese do not expect foreigners to know the proper bowing etiquette. A combination of a bow and shaking hands is usually expected from foreigners. The kimono is the Japanese traditional dress, which is the classic garment both men and women. Traditionally, kimonos were worn layer upon layer. The number of layers is related to the importance of the wearer. Shoes are never worn in someone's home or on Japanese tatami flooring, mats. It is expected to take off your shoes in a restaurant, hotel, hot spring resort, etc. There will always be a place to put your shoes. The Japanese don't have loud public conversations on their mobile phone. People never speak on the phone in the train or in a shop. Most people refrain from speaking on the phone in the train or in a shop and keep their phone on vibrate. The most important table etiquette in Japan is saying customary phrases before and after a meal. It is traditional for Japanese people to say "itadakimasu," meaning I humbly receive or let's eat, before a meal, and "gochisousama" after a meal. These phrases not only mean thanks for the food, but also indicate the beginning and the ending of a meal. If you are eating with Japanese people, try to say these phrases, as it is impolite if you don't.
One of the fundamental chopsticks etiquettes is not to directly pass food from your chopsticks to somebody else's chopsticks or vice versa. It's also important not to vertically stick chopsticks into food, especially into a bowl of rice. It is not polite to wave your chopsticks above food dishes or to use your chopsticks to point at somebody. Two people should never pick up the same food with their chopsticks. It is mannerly to lift small bowls of rice or soup when you eat to prevent dropping food. If you do not receive a soup spoon, it is acceptable to sip soup out of the bowl and eat the solid food with chopsticks.
It is usual in Japan to make some slurping noises while eating noodles such as ramen and soba. It is believed to taste better when making slurping noises.
France seduces travellers with its romantic culture. Classic French cafes, quirky markets, and bistros with their plat du jour chalked on the board.
France has a rich and diverse culture known for its richness in art, architecture, music, language, and of course, fashion. The cultural heritage of France dates back to thousands of years and is as old as the country itself is. The French population has very diverse origins, contributing to the development of cosmopolitan culture. The people of France are known worldwide for their sophisticated approach towards life, combined with great concern for style, fashion, and appearances. France has been under important cultural center of the world for many centuries, with Paris being the cultural hub. Even today, France contributes gently to the fashion culture of the world.
The religion of France is predominantly Roman Catholic with anti-clerical leanings. France guarantees freedom of religion as a constitutional right to all its citizens, and the government is bound to respect this right in practice.
The art in France. France has produced several world-renowned artists, painters, authors, musicians, and the artistic history of France dates back to thousands of years. The cave paintings of Altamira, Font de Caume, Lascaux, Decombarel, New Cave, and Le Trois Fers shows the artistic richness of France since time unknown. During medieval period, France emerged as an important center of art and architecture in the world. Among famous artists of France include Edgar Degas, Francis Picabia, Pierre-Auguste Renoir, and Claude Monet. The world-renowned Victor Hugo, who wrote Les Miserables and The Hunchback of Notre Dame, were also from France. The renowned Spanish painter Pablo Picasso settled in France in 1904 and contributed significantly to the progress of art in France. France is home to thousands of museums, including the world-famous Louvre Museum, Austrian Museum, and Picasso Museum, with amazing collections of art and artifacts.
Music in France. France is also famous for its music, cinemas, and sports, especially football. France has long been considered an important center for European art and music. Music in France is characterized by its amazing varieties of indigenous folk music, as well as styles brought by immigrants from Africa, Latin America, and Asia. France has produced several legendary composers in the field of classical music, including famous pianist and composer Maurice Ravel, Claude Debussy, and Hector Berlioz. Among popular contemporary composers in France, including Olivier Messiaen and Pierre Boulez, jazz, ballet, and opera are the most popular forms of music and dances in France. Sports are also popular in France, with soccer being the most loved sport in the country.
The French are private people and have different rules of behaviors for people within their social circle and those who are not. Although the French are generally polite in all dealings, it is only with their close friends and family that they are free to be themselves. Friendship brings with it a set of roles and responsibilities, including being available should you be needed. Friendship involves frequent, if not daily, contact.
Food is one of the great passions of the French people. French cooking is highly refined and involves careful preparation, attention to detail, and the use of fresh ingredients. It varies by region and is heavily influenced by what is grown locally.
Bon appetit!
Table manners are continental. The fork is held in the left hand and the knife in the right while eating. If you have not finished eating, cross your knife and fork on your plate with the fork over the knife. Do not rest your elbows on the table, although your hands should be visible and not in your lap.
If you give wine, make sure it is of the highest quality you can afford. The French appreciate their wines. The handshake is a common form of greeting. Friends may greet each other by lightly kissing on the cheek. Once on the left cheek and once on the right cheek. You are expected to say bonjour or bonsoir with the honorific title monsieur or madame. Au revoir when leaving. Flowers should be given in odd numbers, but not 13, which is considered unlucky.